I've got MGTOW Mando back here. Let's get him in. How's it going tonight, man?
It's going well. How do I sound to you guys?
You sound pretty good, bro. A little
Pretty
muffled,
good.
but you're all right.
Yeah.
You're in a helmet.
Actually, no. Right now, I'm not in my helmet. I've been fighting this mic for 3 weeks. Um,
It's clear enough. We can hear you.
Take the plastic bag off of the mic first.
I'll try that next time. Pop.
Yeah.
Up the knife hand because I violated every one of your rules with this one.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here, hang on before you start. Hey, Red Pill, repost the links in the chat. Just
You got it.
because it's been enough time. People might not be seeing it.
You got it.
All right, carry on there, Mando.
Okay, this was about 10 years ago when I was stationed in Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I was a chemical warfare specialist at the time, still am technically. And I was in a recon decon company.
Mm.
I had gotten transferred to the Fox Reconnaissance Platoon, and about a month after I got transferred to that platoon, this attractive little blonde soldier gets assigned to the same unit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm immediately smitten. Bear in mind,
there
I'm 32 at the time, so I should not. My big head should be overpowering. My success with women has always been garbage. So I'll let you fill in the blanks there.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, I started hanging out with her, and it turned from a hangout / friendship to a relatively intense romantic engagement.
What?
Now,
Define intense. Were you hitting pooper or what? Were you, how was this going?
we were close enough that she and I had to remind ourselves that we were going to wait until marriage.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're going out for about 6 to 8 months. I'm at the school for the Fox Recon vehicle,
Uh-huh.
and she stops contact. Just completely stops. We used to text every morning when one of us or the other was away. Nothing. Used to have long phone calls. Nothing. I'm scared out of my mind that something's happened to her. No one at my unit's telling me shiza. I probably set a land speed record driving from Fort Leonard Wood back to Fort Campbell at the end of the class because I'm thinking, oh my goodness, something's gone wrong. They don't want to tell me because they're afraid I'm going to foobar something at the class. I get back and my, at the time, best friend in the unit meets me at the barracks. And he's like, dude, go the long way around. I'll explain when we get back. I'll get you into your barracks.
All right.
Oh, God.
Well, I go the long way around the building, and he basically tells me that she wants absolutely nothing to do with me. She hasn't filed any kind of complaints, but if I don't watch my P's and Q's around her, I could have my career torpedoed because I was dating a girl in my unit.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, great. I want you to go with me because I'm going to leave all of the shit she left in my barracks room or in my possession out in front of her door, and then I'm going back to my room, and I'm not going to have contact with her unless I absolutely have to for mission. But yeah, okay, cool. For the next 6 months while I'm stationed at Campbell, she is doing everything in her power to ruin my reputation and my life.
Okay.
It gets to the point where that best friend, he and I stopped talking to each other because he was like, I don't want to get involved in this drama between you two.
So he chose her over you, though.
Essentially, yeah.
That's bullshit. That's not a friend.
And bear in mind, we were living in a barracks that's essentially 4 long trailers stacked 3 high. I was going to go to the laundry room. I was going out the far end, walking around the building, past the CQ office, into the laundry room.
Yep.
And the CQ was always looking at me like, why are you doing this? I'd give them the cliff notes, and they were like, dude, that's bullshit.
What year was this?
That was about 10 years ago, so
See, in the old army in the 90s, we would have just reassigned one of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
that's
platoon
just it.
sergeant or a first sergeant would have gone, no, that's enough of this shit. You're gone.
Oh,
It's
that's
called
just it.
rehabilitative transfer.
Yep, exactly.
I actually called branch management about a month into this nonsense and told them, look, I don't care where you send me. I don't care if there's a deployment involved. It doesn't matter. I need off this post now.
Yeah, that's bad NCOs. I'm sorry you had bad NCOs, man.
Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of bad NCOs out there.
Oh,
They
okay.
get promoted too quick.
You bring that up. I'm going to go ahead and say this, even though it's not directly related to the story. Rhino's heard this before in backstage conversations. Every mother-loving time I went out to try to get a date,
Yeah.
from the time I was stationed on Fort Hood until the time I was stationed on Campbell, I would get a phone call as I was prepped and walking out the barracks door to go pick up drunks
Yeah.
because I don't touch alcohol. I had a reputation for being the only single guy in the barracks who didn't drink, so they all assumed I had no life.
Uh-huh.
You got party patrolled.
Nice.
So every mother-loving time, I got cock blocked by my own leadership.
And what did we learn here, Mando?
Well, one, never date somebody in the same unit that I'm in, which I've
Yeah.
translated to never date somebody that I'm working with, even if they are in a
Never
different
date
department.
a fellow service member, period.
Number two, do not, or when a woman's involved, don't even trust your best friend because they will burn you as fast as they possibly can.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And number three, you'll probably like this one, Pop. I gained my NCO spine during this whole nonsense.
All right.
There, about 2 months before my PCS went through, she and I both volunteered for a major event off post. I didn't know she had volunteered, otherwise I would have stayed as far away from it as possible because I was doing everything I could to keep her happy at the unit. Stupid me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she is asking where this event's going on because she did not pay attention in the briefings. She never did. I look at her and go, "Hey, it's up the road to the left. It's at this building." She's ignoring me. Well, I switch over to, instead of specialist, my last name mode, and I go into my best version of a drill sergeant voice, which now every time I have to give instructions and people are ignoring it, I do this. And everyone in the bay stopped what they were doing, turned and looked because they had never heard me speak that assertively.
Mm-hmm.
Like, specialist so-and-so. Turn around, look at me, and listen to what I'm telling you. Get your pen and paper out, write this down, and beat feet. I am telling you exactly where you need to go.
Nice.
There you go.
The first sergeant is looking at me from upstairs and goes, I can't exactly agree with how you did that, but you finally got your fucking spine.
Nice.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Ugh.
Yes.
Hmm.
I like it.
I finally got my PCS orders about a week after that, get the process going.
Mm-hmm.
And had I not gotten out of there when I did, I would have been reassigned to her platoon.
Oh, fuck
Mm.
that.
Yeah, that wouldn't work well.
You know?
Yeah.
You want my me, Pop? I
What?
fully accept it.
So what, you don't know what happened to her, did you? Did you lose track of her?
Every once in a while, I troll her Facebook just to see if there's any new information. And the last thing I saw was from like 6 years ago. So either she stopped using Facebook or she dropped off the planet.
Well, let's hope karma caught her.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporters Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.